So refreshing. Hi, I'm Kieran Norton, and welcome to the Kieran Norton channel on YouTube. So in Australia, we have a tradition called the shoey, where we drink out of a shoe, normally when we're celebrating or when we're totally already shit-faced, and it seems like a good idea. But normally we do it when we're celebrating. But a guy in Thailand has taken the whole footwear thing into a totally different direction. So, a man in Thailand has just been arrested because he was caught breaking into houses to steal people's thongs or flip-flops in other countries. We call them thongs here. He stole 100 thongs from his neighbors. Neighbors were suspicious when all their thongs were missing. I just imagine all these he lives in a cul-de-sac, and all the neighbors come out in the front yard and be like, "Hey, are your thongs missing?" And the other guy across the road is like, "Yeah, they are." Then another guy was like, "Mine's missing as well." And they're like, "What the hell is going on?" And the guy who's like stealing the thongs is looking through his windows and the blinds like that. You can always tell when there's a crazy person on the street because their blinds have that fold embedded in them from like looking out too much. Yeah. So anyway, he stole 100 thongs. That's a lot of thongs. And he said he started stealing them because he ran out of money to actually buy some. So thongs are like the cheapest clothing out there. So he must have been. He either not get paid much or he just spent a shitload. I'm guessing he can only have sex with the thongs once. Wonder how he does it. Like, does he just like jerk off onto it, or does he actually like humps it? Anyway, I don't really want to know. Now the image is in my head. It's kind of scarring me, but. He stole 100 pairs of thongs, so that's 200 thongs or flip flops. So that must mean like everyone in his street has flip flops in their house, which is what are the odds? I mean, I don't own flip flops in my house. I don't know because I live in an apartment block, so there's 8 apartments in this building. I don't know if everyone. Well, I don't have flip flops because I find them uncomfortable. So, but like, what I'm trying to say is not everyone has flip-flops. What are the odds? I mean, I wonder if he broke into houses, ransacked it looking for thongs. It was like flat screen TV, $100, sport memorabilia, which is worth a fortune, and he just like left all those. There's no thongs in here. I'm out of here. So he must have like interpreted that Cisco song, the thong song, a totally different way, because that's about G-strings and not about the footwear. But yeah, that's probably his favorite song. He's like, "Hey man, what do you listen to?" He's like, "Oh, the thong song to get me excited." You remember Cisco? He had another hit, "Enter the Dragon," which was pretty terrible as well. I'd say the thong song's terrible, but I think "Enter the Dragon" was more terrible. And he was in some teen comedy. I can't remember, Just Go With It or something. I don't know. I never saw it. I remember I used to see it at the video shop a lot, and I'm like, yeah, I can't really justify paying $7 to rent that. And it's not on Netflix. If it was on Netflix, I'll watch it. But anyway, that's not the point. We're talking about a guy with a fetish here. A foot fetish is pretty common, so I heard. But he has a thong fetish, a shoe fetish. Well, not even a shoe fetish, just a flip-flop. I think he can only get sexually aroused by flip-flops or thongs. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. But you know, the whole world of fetishes is messed up, you know? I go on a lot of fetish forums, you know, just for shits and giggles. Not for me making fun of him. That's my fetish, shits and giggles. I like to be shitted on by a girl while she laughs. But yeah, there's some pretty messed up people out there. I was reading this one forum comment, and the guy's like, "Oh hey, I'm looking for someone to come over my house where I have a bathtub full of tin spaghetti, and I want someone to get into the strip completely naked and get into the spaghetti and bathe in the spaghetti. Just rub the spaghetti all over your dirty body. Pretend it's water and clean yourself. Don't worry, I won't be there. So just be relaxed. Just rub it all over your body. Then when you're done, just get up, dry yourself off, and leave. Then I will come home and eat that spaghetti." It's pretty fucked up, right? I mean, he can eat that much spaghetti. Yeah, but you know, they say don't judge people until you walk a mile in their shoes. Well, you probably wouldn't want to walk a mile in that guy's shoes because it'd be full of semen, you know. I don't know much about semen, but I imagine there's a possibility that you will get athlete foot or tinea from it. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Now, excuse me, I've got some drinking to do. It's a long weekend, and I'm gonna party. There was a bad aid in it. Gary Norton, out.